the last time we saw Pokemon on the Switch was actually also the first time we heard about it, which was E3 2017 last year. And see is definitely a loose term because really all we got was the Pokemon CEO talking to the camera, announcing that a Pokemon Core Series RPG was in development for the Nintendo Switch. And that's all we know. It's coming 2018 or later. So, of course, I personally was incredibly excited for this announcement, as I'm sure most other Pokemon fans are, because I think just about everyone and their moms has been wanting a Pokemon Core RPG game on an actual console. The idea first ever crossed our minds when Red and Blue came out. Up until this point, I know the Pokemon Company has been hesitant about bringing that series to a home console because their biggest selling point was mobility with wonderful graphics, and we're finally possibly going to get that on the Nintendo Switch. So many different things to be excited about.
Growing up, I didn't have anyone who looked like me. That's why I started my blog, to inspire people to be themselves. The Surface laptop has already made me more productive. I'm creating mood boards, I'm editing content. Find what makes you different, because that sets you apart from everyone else.
The Dragon Ball Heroes anime is coming in July. We don't have too many details about it yet, but we do know the 2 arcs that it will be covering, which actually does tell us quite a bit about the characters and the story that it will be covering. Unfortunately, we will not get Bardock. I was really excited, but that is from a previous arc, and he most likely will not make an entrance. It is possible, and that would be really cool for fans, but I don't think we're going to get it. Enter Fu, the main antagonist first debuted in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. He is the successor to the Demon Realm, and apparently his uncle is Dabra, and his father is Mira, and his mother is Toa, based on genetic materials. He was created artificially in order to destroy the Time Patrol and revive the Demon Realm, and because his cells come partly from Mira, who's a very complex being that basically has elements of Saiyan, Namekian, artificial human, Frieza, and all sorts of just about everything's almost like Cell in a way, but even has more because he's also part demon, makes Fu's body mysterious, and we still don't know the limits to his power so far. But what we do know is that he is mischievous, and he likes to actually create time paradoxes, which is like what Future Trunks created, and then he's able to absorb the energy from them, making him very, very strong. Enter Prison Planet, an area created by Fu in Future Trunks' timeline, where he imprisons various fighters across time and space and gets them to battle each other in order to try and win Dragon Balls. Here, Future Trunks is imprisoned, and he actually makes friends with Cooler, who frees him from Prison Planet, but at this point, we actually get to see Goku fight a future Goku who is in Super Saiyan 4. So the present Goku actually turns Super Saiyan Blue, and we do get a battle between the 2 forms. And for everybody who's ever argued which is stronger, Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan Blue wins. At this point, Mai and Trunks come back to the present timeline, and Future Trunks trains with Goku and Vegeta. Meanwhile, Fu gathers the Dragon Balls and makes a wish, entering the mysterious, powerful Saiyan. We don't know too much about this powerful Saiyan yet, but what we do know is that he's able to transform other Saiyans into a Berserk form. He actually uses this on Goku, which I'll talk about in just a minute, but pretty much the storyline here for talk about in just a minute. But pretty much the storyline here for the anime, what we can expect is that Fu is playing the role of, hey guys, I'm your friend, but in the background, he's the one doing all these mischievous things, creating these powerful opponents, turning people against each other. So he is this pretty much an evil genius, and he's really strong as well. We haven't seen his full power yet. We probably will in this anime. Earlier in Dragon Ball Heroes, we actually got a cutscene with Super Saiyan 4 Broly, who is created by Black Smoke Shenron, and he basically takes on everybody, and he's just a complete wrecking ball. I don't know if we'll get Broly in the anime of Dragon Ball Heroes, but with Prison Planet, with all these different warriors across time and space, that does open up the opportunities for characters like Broly and Bardock to make appearances again, which would be huge fan service, and people really want to see. So the Prison Planet arc will be first in the storyline, and in the Prison Planet arc, we're going to get all these characters battling in this arena that Fu has created. Characters that we could potentially see: King Vegeta, Bardock, Broly, and all these other fighters. Hopefully we do get some of that fan service action going on in there. We don't know 100% who's going to be fighting yet, or if they're even really going to focus on the battles there, or simply on Trunks just being in prison and getting rescued by Cooler. But after Trunks comes back to the present timeline, we're going to start the universe survival arc of Dragon Ball Heroes, which is not to be confused with the Tournament of Power. In the universe survival arc, we're going to focus on Goku, Vegeta, and future Trunks taking on Fu and this mysterious Saiyan, and whoever else Fu decides to spawn. We're also going to get Android 21 involved in this story, and Goku, Vegeta, and company are going to fight against evil versions of themselves and an evil Piccolo, as well as we're also going to have Bojack's crew come in. One of the things I love about Dragon Ball Heroes is that they involve the characters from the movies. Since there's no really canon continuity to Dragon Ball Heroes, they can take all the characters from the movies, from the video games, and combine them all into one. The main character of Dragon Ball Heroes is this small little Saiyan guy named Beat, which you'll probably be seeing a lot of in the anime. And after Goku and company defeat the evil versions of themselves and Bojack's crew, they're going to take on the mysterious evil Saiyan that was resurrected by Fu. Now, Goku is able to turn into Ultra Instinct in the Tournament of Power, but he tells future Trunks that it's going to be a while before he's able to fully obtain Ultra Instinct, to be able to turn it on like base Super Saiyan, which is very different than the anime. In the anime, Goku says, I'm not able to do it anymore. In Dragon Ball Heroes, he says, it'll be a while before I'm able to do it. But I'm guessing in this battle with this super powerful mysterious Saiyan, Goku will eventually turn into Ultra Instinct in order to either beat him or beat Fu. But I think Trunks is going to be the one that takes out Fu, because Fu is the one who's been screwing with him this entire time, and he's the one who's imprisoned him on Prison Planet. Now, Cooler will be acting as a friend to future Trunks, but he's going to betray him, turning into Golden Cooler. Yes, you heard that right. Golden Cooler is going to be a thing in this anime, and he will be fighting against Trunks in Super Saiyan Rage form. However, Trunks does have the ability in Dragon Ball Heroes to turn into Super Saiyan 3. So several times in Dragon Ball Heroes, we've seen...
Growing up, I didn't have anyone who looked like me. That's why I started my blog, to inspire people to be themselves. The Surface laptop has already made me more productive. I'm creating mood boards, I'm editing content. Find what makes you different, because that sets you apart from everyone else.
Into Super Saiyan 3. So several times in Dragon Ball Heroes, we've seen future Trunks have this awesome transformation into Super Saiyan 3. I think it would be really cool to get it in the anime. We'll have to see if maybe that's what he uses in order to beat Golden Cooler, or if perhaps they're trying to say here that actually Super Saiyan Rage is stronger than Super Saiyan 3. One of the best parts about Dragon Ball Heroes is the fusions. So they have brought Vegito out several times in Dragon Ball Heroes. We also got a fusion between Trunks and Vegeta. His name is Vejenks. And we also got a fusion between Trunks and Gohan named Gohanks. Gohanks is one of my personal favorites, and it's very possible that we could see some strange new fusions coming out in order to defeat the evil Saiyan or some other enemies that may appear. For now, we don't know how many episodes of Dragon Ball Heroes the anime will air. We don't know if it will even come out subtitled or if it'll be in a simulcast, but we do know that it will air, at least the promotional version, which might be a longer than normal episode this July. One thing's for certain is they do a lot of fun things in these Dragon Ball Heroes cutscenes. We get all sorts of crazy fusions. We get the old movie characters coming back. Sometimes even they have new forms. The storylines are pretty fun as they take advantage of new timelines, seemingly being able to bring back any character from the future or the past. Time technology, and I think this is going to do an excellent job in not only promoting the Dragon Ball Heroes video games, which hopefully someday will actually come out in the US, but it is an arcade game and we don't really have arcades here anymore for the most part. The main protagonist of Dragon Ball Heroes is a Earthling Saiyan by the name of Beet, a pun on the vegetable beet. He gets sucked into the game using the Dragon Ball Heroes technology, and there he goes to help Goku and friends take on Cell and the Cell Juniors. Here we get introduced to several new characters, Saiyan Berserker and Saiyan Elite, who look very similar to Mini Vegeta and Android 17. Throughout the Dragon Ball Heroes video games, Beet progressively powers up. He is eventually able to go Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan God, and currently in the storyline, he is able to go Super Saiyan Blue. So we don't have any details for the anime yet in terms of are they going to follow this exact same storyline of the video games with Beet being the main character instead of Goku, or is it going to focus around Goku and Beet's just kind of there to help represent the game? Is Beet even going to be in it? Are we going to see some magical fights on Prison Planet, some highly anticipated and theorized fan fights between different characters from different movies and arcs and storylines? They've pretty much developed this universe where anything can happen in Dragon Ball Heroes, and for us fans who love to theorize over things like could Perfect Cell beat Broly, here in Dragon Ball Heroes we can find out things like this. However, there's also going to be that side.
Growing up, I didn't have anyone who looked like me. That's why I started my blog to inspire people to be themselves. The Surface laptop has already made me more productive. I'm creating mood boards, I'm editing content. Find what makes you different.
I don't like this intro very much.
Fine, just start with fine.
I'm just going to make it better. Okay. Tech Linked. It's the tech show with the news, and it links you to it. And news will set you free is much better now. Boston Dynamics is actually going to start selling their robots. At a TechCrunch event this morning, founder Mark Ryber announced that the Spot Mini, that's the four-legged dog-type robot, will be commercially available for purchase in 2019. The bot weighs 66 pounds, can run for 90 minutes on a full charge, and will be intended for use by businesses initially, although home use may come eventually, and I'm having a hard time figuring out what either of those interests are going to want to do with them. This move comes a day after the company released new videos of the Spot Mini navigating through a building autonomously, and the bipedal Atlas going for a jog and jumping over a log. They're just intended as a reminder that, yes, don't worry, the robots are still coming to kill you. Relax and accept death, Linus. Why me specifically? 2 years after the Steam Link debuted, Valve is bringing their game streaming tech to phones. The company has announced plans to launch the Steam Link app on May 21st, which will allow you to stream games over a 5 GHz Wi-Fi network or an Ethernet connection from your PC to your Android or your iOS device, including TVs equipped with Android TV or an Apple TV. A number of controllers will be compatible, including the Steam controller, obviously. And Valve will also be launching a Steam video app later this summer, because apparently when Valve suddenly decides to start caring about their projects again, they do it suddenly and with a lot of care. Like, oh, we're making apps now. Sure, let's make all of the apps. Also one for trading hats. Facebook is having a bit of a midlife crisis after the whole Cambridge Analytica thing, and has reportedly decided to develop its own cryptocurrency. Earlier this week, they moved the head of Messenger to a new division to explore blockchain technology. Now, sources have told news network Cheddar that it's because Facebook is looking to enable users to buy and sell goods from each other directly without involving the pesky government in its currencies. I'm sure Mark feels the less time that he has to spend in the Supreme Court doing inquiries sitting on a box, the less chance everyone will find out that he is secretly a lizard person.
Like some other people. Oh, nice.
Now it's time for whatever Linus wants to call quick bits. I was thinking rapid screwdriver pieces, which is brought to you today by this shirt, actually. That's right, my friends. You asked for it, and you can get it. A replica of the shirt hastily created by me because I was wearing a Linus Tech Tips shirt and we were launching a new channel. Now, this is a limited edition fare because it would be too embarrassing for us to have this on our merch store forever. It's available for $25, and there are female fits available as well. So click at the link below to get yours. Also up here, I think. On to the fast stories part. No, that's not what I want to call it. Net neutrality, as we knew it pre-Trump, will die June 11th unless a vote in the US Senate successfully forces a rejection of the FCC's new rules. Although I am kind of interested to see what kind of packages the ISPs offer. This is the you're getting packaged package. Elon Musk shared a new video of the progress on his Hyperloop tunnel in LA, along with the news that his Boring Company will be offering free rides to the public in a few months. I don't know that I would necessarily partake, given that they are testing its safety, but that's on you. Google's Wear OS watches might be getting old, but they're reportedly going to reinvigorate the market with a Pixel-branded smartwatch coming this fall. This is according to EV Leaks. Maybe it'll have duplex installed so you can talk to an AI when you're bored. Maybe the AI will even know that you want to talk to it because you're bored, because you'll be checking your watch. Oh, amazing. Now you can crack open your Xbox, PS4, or Switch without voiding the warranty. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo have all updated their warranties to abide by the FTC's new guidelines. What about Apple, though? Huh? Oh, right. Apple is too busy planning to release a credit card with finance giant Goldman Sachs. The card would bear the Apple Pay brand, but doesn't that defeat the purpose of Apple Pay being on your phone? Oh, but the real draw will be that it'll have sandblasted aluminum edges and diamonds.
Diamonds are forever.
Well, guess what? That's it for this episode of Tech Linked. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the links in the video description for this limited edition shirt. A subscription thing that's not in the description, that's a separate button. Also hit the bell icon so that you can get the news faster than your friends. And then you can brag about it when you see them at school and they'll be like, what? I'm so jealous. You can be like, all you gotta do is hit the bell icon. And they'll be like, really? Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, Vancouver. Wow, Vancouver.
Wow.
Wow.
I want to be your friend.
Central Pack. Man, what a week to launch this show, eh? There's Microsoft Build 2018 and Google kicked off I/O 2018 with a huge batch of news, so we better get to it. First off, we've got some details about Android P, which stands for...
Penis.
No, that's inappropriate. P will have new navigation gestures that make it behave a lot more like the iPhone X and Samsung's Galaxy S9. Some people are calling Google out for copying, but apparently Palm did it first. Palm did everything first. P will also have AI-assisted adaptive battery technology, new app and search predictive abilities called Actions and Slices, and the ability to set time limits in certain apps so that once you reach the time limit, the app's icon will be grayed out and you'll be unable to use it. That pathetic. Google has to save us from ourselves. Now for the real mind blow, Google Assistant is getting more natural with the ability to fulfill multiple requests at once, so you can say, "Hey Google, navigate home and play my driving playlist." It will also have a wider range of voices to choose from, including John Legend, if you want to hear his voice all the time rather than